Hello everyone, it's me Johnny. I want to thank you for checking out my channel. And today we're going to talk about my cancer journey. Back in 2010 I went to the doctors for a regular checkup, and I decided to get active with my life again. And I was way out of shape. I was 196 pounds, waist size 36. I thought I was healthy. The doctor through a regular checkup noticed a lump in my neck, in my throat, and recommended that I go see an endocrinologist. From there, I went to biopsy. Biopsy came back, and they said it was um, cancer. From there, you hear the word cancer, you just want it out of you. I chose a conventional route with surgery and some radiation. But at the same time, I was complaining about, I was having pains in my abdomen, throughout my stomach, throughout the side, my sides of my stomach, and, around where the liver is, the gallbladder is. Throughout my abdomen, I was having problems. I was having pain. And I kept on complaining about it, but the endocrinologist kept on saying, no, you're good, there's nothing wrong. And I went ahead with the surgery. When I did radiation, it lit me up. Come to find out, I did a little radiation pill, the little thing that you swallow, and it wasn't pleasant. But we thought that we had, from what my endocrinologist said, that I was going to do good. And I was just like, yeah, but I kept on complaining about pain in my side, pain in my side, pain in my side. And I was telling a friend about what was going on, and she had recommended, well, let's go get your medical records and find out what's going on. And I knew nothing that I could go pick up my own medical records. And I went, picked up my medical records. I had a friend of mine who's a nurse. We had lunch together, gave her my medical records, and she broke it down. And in the medical records, it said I had swollen lymph nodes in the abdomen, and there were some other notes on there, like recommended to like a biopsy, further investigation, but I wasn't told that by my endocrinologist. From there, I went to see him about one more time, and he wanted me to take another, I think it was called Thyrogen, and another, I guess, small dose of radiation or whatever it is to check and see if the cancer had spread, or what was going on. I wasn't comfortable with that, left that, and went with, didn't do anything. I just dealt with the swollen lymph nodes, and about 2013 maybe, it's the end of 2013, beginning of 2014, I decided to take my health back. And by this time, I was having problems breathing. I was having shortness of breath attacks. It was just like real hard to breathe. I couldn't run up the stairs. I had, sometimes I'd break out in sweats. What else did I have? Headaches. So I got a whole new set of doctors, all new doctors. And the new doctor that I had was great. Primary care physician is awesome guy. He decided to tell me, run a bunch of tests, and he wanted to make sure that it wasn't my thyroid. I knew it wasn't my thyroid, and I knew, I just had a premonition it was lymphoma. And from there, instead of going through a whole battery of tests again, I could understand where he was coming from. I said. And the good thing about my primary care physician is he listens to what I have to say. And that's how I know we were going to work good together. And I just told him, why don't you just give me a PET scan and you watch. And sure enough, the PET scan revealed that I had, it had spread. I had more swollen lymph nodes. And throughout my whole GI tract, I was having like ulcers or sores in my mouth. My tongue was like a yellow white. I had fatty liver. I had kidney stones. It was bad. And so from that time, when I got the PET scan back, I started to change my diet. And I decided to wait 6 months. They recommended a biopsy, and some people thought I was crazy. I said, no, I'm going to try nutrition. And I practically got laughed at. And I didn't know anything. And when I went to go see they referred me to an oncologist. So when I went to go see him, he recommended, I get a biopsy too. And I said, no, I'm not going to get a biopsy. I'm not going to change, my diet. I'm going to try nutrition, and chances are you probably won't see me again. And, he just looked shocked. And I just went and I started juicing and changing my diet and the whole nine. And when I went back to see him, I went back and got, I went through with the biopsy, just so I could know what I was dealing with and how bad off I was. Because I was having, when I would fall asleep, I would have shortness of breath attacks, and I'd end up in the ER. I mean, it was bad. Well, I couldn't breathe. And I had like one night sweat. And I was starting to cough. So they gave me that biopsy, whatever. It came back with intestinal B-Cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And when I went to go see my oncologist, he said I was possibly a stage 4. And I didn't believe him. I got out of the office and I said, I'm going to find me another oncologist. And there I just kept on juicing. I kept on juicing, kept on taking Laertril. I changed my diet, went through big salads, eating big salads, cut out a lot of the processed foods. And within 6 months maybe, I went back, got another oncologist, and he told me that I was a stage 1. I mean, it's amazing when you look at the PET scans and you go back and the tumors that cleared up in my lower intestine, and it's real critical because your immune system, everything's down there in your intestine. So a lot of the problems I was having was because I had a worn out immune system, and I choose to build my immune system from the inside out and healing from the inside out. If you see some of my other videos, it's through, lifestyle changes, man. And it's amazing. No more fatty liver. I'm now healthy, 153 pounds. At my employment, I got picked to be in a plant-based project, which is awesome. Learned so much about eating. Always had doctors taking my blood work. Excellent. Just people just rooting me on, and it's amazing the journey. Although I'm not there, it's kind of like I was hoping my last PET scan that I'll be done with it, like all the tumors are gone. But in reality, you're never done with it. It's a lifestyle change, and you have to live just a clean life. That's my story, in a nutshell. And I want to thank you for listening, and God bless you, and take care. Bye-bye.